Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, one thing for sure, Mother Nature definitely turned down the thermostat and it's feeling a lot like fall out there, especially this past weekend. The bad thing this weekend was the wind, but still people were able to get out, especially during the morning hours. But as promised, that cooler weather has lowered water temperatures, and that's really starting to turn on the bite around the area. The lakes that produce walleyes up in the northeastern part of the state include Walleye, Bitter, Indian Springs, and those three are really starting to turn on quite well. Opitz, Goose, Dry Lake by Clark, also Reed, Pius, and then also Big Stone. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes continue to be the same, but they're getting more active, to say the least, especially Dry Lake by Willow Lake, and then also Ponset and Thompson. 81 Ponds, catching quite a few walleyes out of there as well. Sinai, Madison, Island, Vermilion, and then also Twin. And remember, Twin is the trophy lake, and now also the Missouri River is continuing to get better and better week in and week out. Now, what are people doing to catch the walleyes? A lot of people are still pulling bottom bouncers and spinners with crawlers and doing quite well with that, covering a little bit more water, looking for those active fish. And folks, this time of year, don't overlook the shallows, especially later in the afternoon and evening. And then also, some other people are throwing swim baits and doing quite well with that. Also, a few people are using snap jigging, such as, the Rapala Jigging Rap has been working well. The Shiver Minnows have also been doing its trick, and then the Acme Hyper Rattle continues to be probably the most popular jig to use when snap jigging. As far as the perch bite is concerned, and that's where a lot of people are out looking for that South Dakota Gold right now. Lakes that have been producing the perch include Big Stone, and again, you have to sort quite a bit there. Pius, also Stink, Walleye, Dry Lake by Clark, and also Dry Lake by Willow Lake have been doing well. A lot of nice fish coming out of Dry Lake by Willow Lake, but again, the concern there is the amount of boat traffic going there the past week. Other lakes include Ponset, 81 Ponds, Thompson, Sinai, Madison, and then also Island. Now, what are people doing to catch the perch? Really nothing fancy. A lot of bobbers, slip bobber fishing, also jigging alongside the boat. But the main thing is, as far as bait is concerned, you're going to have to take a little bit of everything, because it seems like guys are catching them with small minnows, waxworms, as well as maggots, and we have plenty of all three on hand here at the store. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about something that a lot of people probably haven't done in their lifetime, and that's paddle fishing. It's that time of the year, and if you're lucky enough to have secured a tag to go paddle fishing, congratulations to you. A lot of people don't have that amount of luck, but I want to make sure that you understand that if you have that tag and you're going paddle fishing, stop on by here at the store. We have plenty of tackle that you can use for paddle fishing, for snagging those paddle fish. If you're looking for a rod and reel, as you can see behind me, we have plenty of medium heavy to heavy action rods that are going to hold up to your honestly aggressive snagging technique when you're trying to get into those paddle fish. So the rods and reels are an important part, but also remember, there is a couple of regulations that you need to remember, but the main one is the larger size treble hook that you can use is a 2/0. You can use anything smaller than that, but the largest is 2/0. So again, if you have any questions about what to use when you're out there paddle fishing, feel free to stop on by here at the store or give us a call at 605-336-9132, because what, folks? We are your tackle headquarters. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And before we end this week's report, I got to again remind you to mark your calendars for November 11th through the 13th. That's the 14th Annual Dakota Angler Ice Institute that's going to be taking place at the Sioux Falls Arena and Convention Center. Folks, this is going to be bigger and better than ever. You don't want to miss it. If you are interested in ice fishing, the Sioux Falls Arena and Convention Center is the place that you're going to want to be. Again, November 11th through the 13th. If you have any questions about that, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132 or check out the website at DakotaAnglerIceInstitute.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, and again, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, and folks, stay safe.